We were here last Thursday, and I feel as if the words of my Fox League colleague Michael Ennis are still ringing in my ear. For many of these players, this is the biggest moment of their rugby league life tonight. This is a big deal. The stars are away for the Roosters and the Rabbitohs, so a whole bunch of players get opportunity tonight on a big stage in front of the Fox League cameras to impress the coaches, to say that, hey, somewhere down the track, we are ready. We have what it takes. Greg Alexander, my co-commentator.
Andrew, great to be here at Belmore. And that's exactly what Brett Morris said. He said these players, a lot of them who have been plying their trade in the New South Wales Cup, whether it be with the Roosters or another club, they have set their sights on this game because they knew they were playing, because they knew that the best players were in Vegas. So a lot of these players, as you said, are playing possibly the biggest game of the year, unless they play in the finals towards the back end of the year. But Dylan Napa, one of the very few first graders of note in this match today.
Yes, there are just a handful that have played first grade, and one of those, the Rabbitohs halfback Jared Sublu's played just a minute in the NRL. I love the look of this fella. In fact, the whole family are brothers. Xavier has some talent.
I watched him play in the flag side last year, Vossi, and he was amazing. No surprise to see he's part of the academy, and looking forward to watching him run around out there this afternoon.
He's been a Queensland under-19 captain as our focus turns to the Rabbitohs. So both these clubs winners in week one, and being with a chance of taking the pre-season challenge. Off the boot of Bailey Bentley Harpy, we're underway. And it will be the most experienced man, Napa, with a first run.
On show here, giving the depth of each squad. Players here will stick their hand up as the long season goes on. And it was on show before the game. Some nervous faces. This is a big night for these players. They're on the big stage. They're on television. They want to put their best foot forward.
But there is that pressure element of the clubs winning last week. So if we are seriously pursuing prize money, then you'd like to walk away with a victory. It's on your watch tonight. Right side with Ted Party for the Roosters. Christchurch born, wearing the 7 tonight for the Roosters. Hello to all our viewers across the Tasman. Lovely cut-out ball from Grommick. The Roosters a real chance in the corner. There's the first try of the night. And the Fijian Nelly Nassau has scored it. Have a look at the reaction. He has just won the lottery. Maloney was almost through. Gray will get them started. Then Sublu, straight runner. Kalen Miller to play it. Gray dummy half. 5 metres out. Rabbitohs threatening to post first points. And Foketi comes up with a tackle. Quick play the ball for Gray. It is the last. Runs into a dead end. Sublu. Tackle count restarts with a 6 again inside the 10. Souths are able to cool it down. And they will go crash play. Napa over the top. Grommick also there for the Roosters. Right down the railway end of Belmore. And they will get the try. Stretching out is Matt French. One of those players we saw in the New South Wales Cup Grand Final last year.
Went against the Roosters, giving the Bunnies more possession just through the dummy. The defence of the Roosters has been rock solid, but they certainly are.
Shot still great. That's in memory of Des Hasler, the old wrestling pit out there to the right of the posts. Into the net. Doesn't go onto the train line these days. Moriarty takes them left side. Thomas floats it over to Young. Oh, shots! That's a beauty, Saldana. Oh, she put his body on the line there. You heard it. Eddie, a lounge room right there. Roosters with Va'a. He's 5 metres away from the line. Good defence there from Halalilo. This time, right side, full line. Grommick's thrown the ball. It's crisp, it's sweet, and Williams, who dropped the bomb earlier and was feeling a little down.
Nice play there.
Again, the number 1 plays his role. You know, it's all in the scheme of things, but the sweeping play from fullback into the line. And for Nassau. 4 tackles up. Roosters, 12 and a half to go first half. So Party Little kick, it's right there. And the man who has pulled off tackle after tackle.
This is courageous from Corey Ross, who's made an impact. They converge. He had to throw himself. There was players coming at him. He was somehow able to hang on to the ball despite a big shot from the South Sydney winger. Fekatoa coming in, to Howe coming in. Oh, he hit him hard too, in the ribs. He didn't bat an eyelid, Corey Ross, which has been his shtick.
But, you know, again, pre-season challenge here on Fox League. First time most of you are seeing these players. You're nothing but impressed with what you've seen from Corey Ross. Let's see if this young talent can perform. He's wearing 21 for the Rabbitohs. He will have a crack at them. That would have been right on cue. That would have been 180. Across the hill here at Belmore.
Oh,
and there's an offload. Great ball. Faketi is with it. Try the match. Roosters their fourth. They may lock away a bonus point.
Benaya throws the dummy. It's a great ball as he's falling to the ground. And Faketi spins out of the tackle from Braden Burns. Important try, 18-6, a couple of minutes short of the break. Yorello, Benaya Yorello. He's the man that just popped the ball, and we just said his parents are out here to celebrate his 20th birthday, so a good moment for the young man. They'll be happy in the stands.
How good. If you're writing names down, Brandy, you've just about written down the entire Roosters back row, haven't you? Faketi, Ross.
The Roosters defender had to run around him. That's a penalty as well this year.
Any deviation from the kick chaser. And now another run. The Roosters were rocking and rolling through the front line of the Rabbitohs and got a forward pass. But what we're seeing here, 40 mightn't be beyond them the way they're going. Kobe Thomas kept alive. Gromick, beautiful. Fekatoa with it. It's a beautifully constructed try by the Roosters. Chiron Fekatoa scores.
Some good play down the right-hand side of the field. They then sweep it back towards the left. And the number 3, Fekatoa, coming from that right side, sweeping around to the left, just too fast for the South Sydney defenders. Didn't have to use Alex Young, his winger on the outside. Nicely played there from Kobe Thomas. Their hands were good on the inside, and then the speed. Fekatoa is too good for the Bunnies.
You played a bit of fullback in your time. Look, I'm not going to go over the top on what we've seen from Gromick, and you know, you play what's in front of you, but he's had some really good touches, Brandy. He obviously has some football nous about him, the fullback. And 2 of the points. Does Brett Morris say offloaded every opportunity now? And the kick now is perfect. And hasn't played NRL since 2011, now 36 years of age. And spotted him down on the bench. Moriarty is right up the hay, diddle. And Wicks, with a flourish of the whip, scores.
In the dummy half position, just holds the markers up, throws the dummy, sneaks in behind the defensive line, looks for support, and the fullback arrives. Timing was perfect there from Gromick.
Yeah, well, that may as well be Brandon Smith finding James Tedesco. I mean, that's just beautifully played out by the Roosters. Moriarty, dummy and run. Here looms the fullback. As I say, let's not go over the top. It hasn't been a dazzling performance, but the way he's gone about his work has been impressive, the fullback.
Well, sometimes, Andrew, players don't have to do that much.
You played a bit, well, you know plenty about Mary McGregor. It's ironic he wins the Paul McGregor medal in the All-Ireland Cup because Paul was a late bloomer. She gets a run in the story. Well, there you go. Well, that is unfortunate, Yolene Gordon.
It is.
And I'm sure he's
some sort of story, isn't it? 2011, last time he played NRL, he's still playing footy. He must love it. He must just love it.
His experience would have been appreciated out here with the Rabbitohs by themselves on the end of a big scoreline, 32-6. See, I mean, I say it seriously about the offloads. If you really want to play the bonus point game here, you are telling the Roosters last 18 minutes, get a little loose, push the offload. At the moment, they're just running freely, posting tries. The fullback's got a double, just like he did in the Illawarra Grand Final last year.
Takes the ball. The halfback doing a good job, Joseph Taipari. And he's got the right personality for I think, the captaincy to improve him as a player.
Okay. That is a ringing endorsement from Greg Alexander, and you will see Crichton as skipper of the Bulldogs tonight against the Sharks. Good Friday night entertainment and get you ready for the NRL season proper. This is a good hit out. Plenty of stars on show tonight. Sharks and Bulldogs. Ahead of another big weekend. A reminder, we have coverage of the World Club Challenge on Sunday morning. Rabbitohs, Bentley Harpy, and now Tahau gets his chance, and he does it with ease. Leon Tahau, we know there's a footballer here. Very few chances tonight, but he gave it an Alex Johnston-style finish to that move.
Yep. Get Leon Tahau in some open spaces. The Braden Burns pass too good for the Roosters' defence of Clark Wood.
They could be in the 40s in just a moment, the Roosters. Dropped off there by Holton. And ball dropped off into the South Sydney goal.
Strong against a Roosters outfit that have looked very good. Contact on the ball.
It's the job done again.
Yeah, their intensity in defence will make Brett Morris very pleased with their performance and their effort in that area. This late in the game, and they're still putting pressure on every ball carrier from South Sydney. That's, speaking of defence, that's big Brock Gray again.
That was on Harrison McKeon. The former Glebe Dirty Red out there in jumper 18 for the Roosters. Great to have Glebe represented here tonight in the third tier. Roosters back 10 short of halfway. Alan Holton. They want the kick. Now they got the chance to run. It's time for Williams to go again. Support on his outside. McKeon is with it. The Glebe Dirty Red has put in a magic kick. And the Roosters have got another one. Michael Coleman on the end of all that. Another special try from the young Roosters.
The ball up. Looked like he was going to kick at fifth play. They decided to run after he saw some space. Terrific ball out to the centre, who took off. The 18 for the Roosters, Harrison McKeon, puts a great kick back on the inside. The South Sydney chase ran past the footy. It'll look great from front on. Right foot outside of the ball. South looked like they had a play at it. It was to Howe, but the Roosters in their numbers waiting for the ball to bounce.
The kick, the man who kicked it, normally a fullback. That is a beautiful rugby league try by the Roosters.
Well, they've scored plenty, Vossi, as the kick goes through.
This time with Holton. They're on the front foot again. Coleman through the centre. What a night they're having. By not call for the line, they've cut him down. Tahau from behind. Sione thought he was scoring for sure. They will still get over. It is Emery Jolliffe who scores in the corner. One of the GPS boys in the ranks these days in rugby league. That number is climbing. Play the ball and burrow low. Holton trying to get through the centre. Maybe time for one last play. Here it is. No, there won't be. Anytime. Roosters, a good night's work for them to wrap up their pre-season campaign. And the next time we see the Roosters, you know where that is. It's in Vegas. Big win over the arch-rival South Sydney.